It's 5.0 not long time in Genshin Impact, and Shenhe just got a new fit, but I'm broke. But if I can find a Shenhe build that I love to use in Genshin Impact 5.0 here in 2024, maybe I'll just have to go and swipe that card and buy this skin. Is it gonna happen? Let's find out. So it's finally time. I'm gonna be taking this girl to max level. We need to do a little bit of gathering. See here that, what we can see here, we need to get some flowers. Oh, look at it, way over there. 2 of them. Okay, so that's enough to get us to 80, which is a decent level for a support character. We'll have to see if we actually need a little bit of extra base attack from her level. All right, level 80. We're gonna have the ability to showcase a C0, R1, either the Harbinger of Dawn or the Ishin. The Ishin's actually really good as well. And then we have the big bad Constellation 6 GANYU, which will also be in here as well. And that's gonna be fun to play with. Now for weapons, we don't have her unique weapon. So for 5-star weapons, anything with high attack is good. Something like their Jade Wing Spear would be nice. Even though you're not gonna fully utilize its passive here, it does have a very nice high 674 base attack. Something like the Engulfing Lightning also would be good here, because it does have energy recharge. So if you get energy recharge on your weapon, you can use an attack % sans. If you don't have energy recharge on your weapon, you're probably going to have to either have a ton of energy recharge substats on your artifacts or use a main stat energy recharge sans. One of the best weapons to use on here as a free-to-play player is going to be something like the Favonius Lance as well, especially if you have artifacts that don't have a ton of energy recharge on them. Now, as far as artifact sets for Shenhe, Noblesse Oblige is pretty nice. It's going to help your personal damage a slight amount with that elemental burst damage bonus, but we're really here for that attack % increase for our party, furthering how much she's helping our team. But if you want to increase her personal damage a tiny amount, you can put her in a full 4-piece Blizzard Strayer set, which is going to help out her crit chance tremendously. It's going to increase that elemental burst damage she does by a decent margin. It's going to make the icy cool stacks that she uses on herself just a little bit better. Runner, attack %. Yes! Substats are garbage. This one has energy recharge on it though. I think we might run with this. Now as a full support, I want to run attack % main stat circlet, attack % goblet, attack % sands. Now remember, if you don't have a lot of energy recharge, you're not using something like the Engulfing Lightning or the Favonius Lance, you're gonna need an energy recharge sand because you're aiming to look to get around 180-ish % energy recharge. So you can use her in a lot of different teams. It might be different for you depending on what teams you're running, but in general, right around 180 is gonna be the sweet spot. All right, that doesn't look too bad. We'll use that. So now we're on 4-piece Noblesse Oblige. Take a look at the flower, the feather, the sands, goblet, as well as the circlet here. All in all, nothing super spectacular, nothing crazy. So at 80, we have 3,338 attack, 3,338, which is pretty nice here, using the Engulfing Lightning on our Noblesse Oblige build. Shenhe has a lot of very powerful teams. A lot of them are going to be either freeze teams like you see here before you, or mono cryo teams as well. You can also use Xingqiu as a pseudo sort of healer in this team if you don't have any other healers, or you can go in with the lovely Kokomi or possibly even Barbara if you don't have anyone else. Now, animal characters, we're going to be using Venti. Kaza is going to give you more damage and also doesn't have the thing where he just whips his ult behind his back sometimes for some reason. So Kaza is going to be the damage king here, but Venti is going to ease that energy requirement that you have with his Storm's Eye ability. He's going to give 15 energy back to your cryo characters because that's what you're going to be swirling with his elemental burst. Now, we're going to be using Healer Mona. I've started using Healer Mona lately in freeze teams, and it is so awesome. Prototype Amber is enough to heal you up as long as you do one thing. Just make sure that you have a healing bonus circlet on. So if you haven't crafted this thing yet, let me know down below that you're going to craft it right now. I love this thing. So talent priority, we're going to be doing Spring Spirit Summoning as high as possible. This is going to give you that larger damage bonus to attack % ratio, but you don't want to forget about Elemental Burst on Shenhe either. The main thing that you're getting here, you don't really care about the damage bonus that's going up. You care about the resistance down decrease here. It's a big part of her kit, so don't forget about it. You can let go of the normal attack. She's not here to hard carry like that. 11. Energy Nectar. I could fix that. Okay, maybe not that many. Hold on. Wow, 3 bonus? This is pretty decent here. So we're level 80, 88 talents. We have 13 res decrease, 12-second duration, 73% of our attack as the damage bonus, which is quite nice. There's just one thing I have to do now. Let's just do this. Thoughts? I mean, we're level 80 still. We're not even capped talents. We're missing 2 talent levels and a little bit of extra base attack. You are not welcome. Say, come on, Venti. What are you doing, brother?
Why you bullying me? You why you bullying me? Why you bullying me? You no.
One arrow. It is a little sleek though. I love the instant cast plus Shenhe. Oh, it's my favorite thing. You just like zoom, boom. Where are they at? I don't know. I mean, I love her. Don't get me wrong. This delay right here between the first attack and that follow-up, it really gets me. It gets me. She's a lot more fluid in combat because you can cancel it with a free dodge because your dodge is free. You are not. Go. Sick. All right. Yeah. And then we go back to Shenhe. That's pretty clean. I can't see what the numbers are because they're up there, but that was pretty clean. No, Shenhe's really not that hard to use. There's no animation cancels or anything. You do have to understand a little bit how this elemental skill does work. It's something that's constantly updated on your character. So even if something like Ayaka's elemental burst, this can still be applied to the icy quills from Shenhe during the roll of the elemental burst. So you can actually time it. So even if you're a C0 with Shenhe, to get all 10 quills on a Kamisato Ayaka elemental burst, you just would have to use the skill, have the timer start counting down as it is doing now, and then before the quills go away, you would just elemental burst, swap back into Shenhe again, and then use your elemental skill again, which will refresh the effect of Shenhe's elemental skill and still constantly roll and apply on the burst that's already out from Ayaka, which is something you'll see me do constantly. Not bad for 80. Let's get to 90. Let's get some crafting going on for these energy nectars. Yes, sir.
I once believed.
Maybe we'll try to get this an extra little percentage there. This should be open today, so let's go have some fun. So now we're 3608. We don't have her pull on. We're going to be using Engulfing Lightning, which may or may not be something that interests you, like we talked about before. As always, we have much better options, but we're going to be throwing that on there. Could also use this as well if we wanted the crit rate for more supportive DPS or the higher base attack as well. We put this one on. Where would we be? 3209, 166. And then you got a little crit rate with the Cryo res, about 50% crit rate. Not bad. So how much attack do I have right now? 3632. When we burst, we're going to get this bonus down here as well because we get 50% more energy recharge, which is super overkill. You don't need that much energy recharge. 200 super overkill. 220 super overkill. Well, let's see what happens here. 4072. This is coming from not just Engulfing Lightning, but we also have access to the 4-piece of Noblesse, which does affect herself as well. It's not going to affect the multiplier of her elemental burst, but because her elemental skills are dynamic and do update every time your attack updates when they're procced, it will affect that. So that's pretty nice, actually. 4,000 something. You can probably hit like 4,500, 4,500 pretty easily with her own unique weapon at R1. So it's infinitely better than this thing. So 4.4K with no buffs whatsoever. Stop trying to hit me, brother. 4.9. Right on, right on. What about with Mona buff? 6. 17. Yo, absolutely wrecked. Kind of makes me want to get Calamity Queller now, but all of those primos for another 400 attack, I don't know. Do your masters? Nani? That's a little outrageous, I guess we'll call it. I guess we'll call it outrageous. What up, friends?
The show's only just begun. Not done yet.
All right, looks like you're done, bro. Wrap it up. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Retreat, retreat. Those guys got wrecked, by the way, and I did that wrong. I'm using that just for movement. That was pretty nasty, dude. I didn't even do that 100% correctly because I'm not like a big Ayaka player, but that was nice. I'm out of here, brother. Nice. Wow. That's fairly good. I like that a lot. All right, I just want to see real quick what the lovely dovely.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine.
I got bubbled, huh? Wow, you got bubbled. Enjoy. Enjoy your bubble, friend. That's crazy.